Is that a mod? This is the original heat system from early access when they first introduced it. Might not be like the first iteration. I can't remember now. Stifling darkness is kind of like routine inspection. Shared misery? I kind of can't totally remember. Grim inevitability is healing. Death insurance is damage control. Convenience fee is the same. Pain tolerance, it must mean how much health enemies have. Tenebrous Veil, I don't remember. Whiff Frenzy is forced overtime. I kind of don't remember what Shared Misery is. I don't remember. So, I have, if you look in the top right, I have 120 heat, and that's how you got the third Skelly statue, because they always had that in there, I believe. So, 120 heat was the equivalent to what is now 32. So they definitely simplified it quite a bit. Shared Misery, what is... I can't remember now. Plus 10%? What do you think it is, chat? I used to hate trying to do that stuff. I hated doing the high heat way back when. It made me so nervous and sweaty. All right. You want to know how to do a 32 heat with a sword? I mean, obviously we've done it before, but almost if you just want to win a 32 heat run, pretty much every time you start with Athena's Keepsake. Pretty much every aspect, every single thing. Is that the fun way of doing it? I can't say. You want a prediction? We'll make it easy. Win this run. Yes or no? You start with Athena's Keepsake, you go for the dash. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's why I'm kind of okay with damage control, is hoping to get her a dash. But it is questionable a little bit here. Like, you might want to do something like that. I don't know. Well, okay, so if you're doing it, and if it's one of your first attempts, I wouldn't really recommend a 5-minute deadline, but this is how I'll do it for now, I guess. Yeah, I gotta do a Rama run today. Double Edge. We did not get Double Edge, which is the best one. These three are pretty bad. World Splitter is just not good for something like this. Cruel Thrust is pretty much useless because it only affects the third hit in the combo. It doesn't affect your dash strikes. So it's god-awful. Trying to just use the straight-up combos outside of Arthur aspect is just incredibly difficult usually and not worth it. So Double Nova it is. I gotta change my controls. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Do. Arr. Bum ba bum bum ba dum. We're fine on the healing and everything.
Let me have it.
Dum, bum, dum. Didn't I argue recently that Double Nova is underrated? I think I may have. It's not bad for casual, but for 32 heat, it's kind of a bit different. You know what I mean? It's not bad for casual. I guess I'm gonna do that. The dash strike damage was okay though. I think it's an actual build archetype on the sword that a lot of people don't consider, I think. Is it the best thing ever? My YouTube titles might say so, but do. There it is. Step 1 complete. Yeah, we'll just take some Demeter crap. Note to self, never trust the YouTube titles. Nah, they're fine. They know exactly what they're talking about.
Worthless.
I pretend like everything's like really exaggerated, but in truth, it's all very. As long as you actually think about the title for a second, there, you know, it's all laid out. You know what I mean? I think it gives off, wow, maybe this is a special build. I don't know. I don't really want more Demeter. Maybe we delay and hope for a better god.
Spoon evolved a new effect.
I think it's interesting because I think people have this idea in their head that I use titles like this game is the next Hades, even though I've never have. But for some reason, my titles in general give them the impression that I do say those kinds of things. All right. BigSpecialBuild.com. I'll take the healing. Hold out after that. I'm gonna hold out on that now, I guess. If I say that and put 7 question marks at the end, but I don't do that either, honey. Well, that's like this. I know what you're saying, but I don't do that either. Wait, did I give the impression that I just put question marks at the end? Yeah, I'll take something to sell. I don't really want Ares. Once I said this game feels a bit like Hades, you should try it. That's enough for YouTube comments. Yeah, I think that's what it is for some reason at the end of the day. Hey, Ness. I'm the Hades guy. I thought I'm supposed to find games that are at least a little bit like Hades and then let you know. I thought that was the whole point, you know? I'm not saying it's as good. I'm just trying to do my job, you know what I'm saying? Do I want that attack? Is this really a special build though? But is it really?
Kill or be killed.
Some survivors clone Hades, right? I enjoy Crosscode. Yeah, it's really good. Very good. I'm excited to see where the story goes. We'll be continuing next week now. Arr! Most games are like Hades if you try hard enough. I try to pick out the good ones. Oh, how I try. Oh boy. I guess I want to try to keep... I guess I'm keeping the attack here. This is a weird build.
Just what I need.
We're at the end. We'll take the free help. You want to see more Oblivion Override? Yeah. It's such a good game. It is such a good game that has more to it than at first glance.
Fury sisters.
And I wish I could get more people on board with it, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get to sell people on it. You know what I mean? Do. Yo, Bear Bite, what's up? Thank you for those 31 months. I think Oblivion Override has this problem where I think, like, you look at the UI and it's just not great, and then graphically it's not like very unique or appealing, and so I think it gives like a rough first impression, unfortunately. I want people to look deeper though. What can you do? You can only do so much. Yeah, it has like a jank look to it, kind of. Oh, come on. I guess I roll once because we're guaranteed to get off of the cast now.
That's one less boon.
Do 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 do. Hmm. What's the best way to watch a fishing tournament? Live stream? Boo! I don't know. There's really nothing there, I'd say.
Broke out of Tartarus.
Looks quite polished for early access. They have a shocking amount of content for early access. It's hard for me to describe the look of it, though.
Change of scenery, at least.
But yeah, if you're watching this and you like games like Dead Cells, check out Oblivion Override. It's got something for everyone. Loopmancer? I don't think I've tried that one. Sounds familiar, though. Ah! Just started Rogue Legacy 2 since it's free on the PS5. Oh, is it on, like, the PlayStation Network thing? Hyper Sprint's fine.
The haste of Hermes.
What else you got? I think I'd rather health than a palm. Is Rogue Legacy 2 my favorite roguelike? That came out, that was 1.0 last year, right? Was that my favorite roguelike of 2022? Gunfire, I think, wins 2021. Do 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 do.
Feels like I'm wearing
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
More Athena sounds good. If it swaps out the special, that's amazing. Oh, wait, I can't afford both.
Should come in useful.
Didn't quite get that far. Fishes, thank you for the prime. We don't have privileged status. I don't think you'd want to roll. Maybe I didn't. No, more Athena, okay.
On to the next one.
When I absolutely brute force the puzzle. So I couldn't tell what was going on, Dano, in that stupid puzzle, because apparently it's an audio cue. And I don't know if my volume was too low or what. It wasn't fair, though. That's not my fault. Or I was like, I kept talking, and so I didn't notice. And then there's the binary puzzle. Although it's not really much of a puzzle, because it turns out it's just right there in the background that I didn't notice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Cores equals relics. This is true. Oh my god, there's a chipmunk in my... I don't know what you call it. Window well to my basement. What is it doing in there? How'd it get in there, chat? Okay, it's out. Okay, it's cool, I guess. That was weird. All right, stuff to sell. Like inside, not like inside the house, but we have like a... More Athena? Jesus. We got like a window well because we're in a basement, right? This is the best way I can describe it. And that's covered in plastic. And apparently it wriggled its way inside for whatever reason. The plastic bit. Watch a hawk snatch one of those from your yard. Nature's wild. So someone surmises, because I told y'all I found, sadly, a squirrel on the ground in my yard randomly. Which must have been recently deceased, but there's no blood or anything on it. It's just in the middle of the yard, just laying there. No flies on it or anything, so it couldn't have been long. And I was like, what the hell happened to this squirrel? So I had to bury it. I tried to be careful and like nudge it and see what happened. And then someone suggested maybe, because we do have hawks around here, maybe it got picked up and dropped by a hawk. And then like I kind of scared the hawk away with my presence or something. I was like, oh, whoops. I didn't look at the doors. Yeah, I should have taken Poseidon.
I think I see a fish.
Do hawks do that, or is it a different one?
Don't keep me waiting.
Your cat killed a rabbit in the yard? Poor bunny. Cats are assholes like that. You don't think they can die from falls? See, I guess it died of, I don't know, maybe it had a bad cold or something. I don't know, there was no marks on it. Died of a broken heart? Yeah. Maybe it was old age, chat. Maybe it was just old age. Let's pretend. Died happily.
How's the old neck holding up?
Died of buried alive. I tried to wake the bad boy up. It's like, I don't want to leave this thing in the middle yard. Wife's gonna freak out. Hey, Blaze. Let's go, baby. Hello. Are we fighting? Who's the 3-year badge? It's red from Transistor. Transistor. I think we're overdue for a Transistor playthrough. What do you think, chat? But it's always hard to do it. It's short. Like, we can probably do it in a day, 2 at max. It's definitely short. It depends if we want to play it on like super hard or something, because it's been like 2 years since we played it. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 years, but it has. Because it's so short, I wouldn't mind playing through it like once a year or something. Did I ever stream the New Game Plus and New Game Plus stuff in Transistor? No, we only played through it once and it was like the vanilla experience. When Transistor first came out, I like played through it twice in a row with a bunch of New Game Plus stuff, but I don't remember it super well. I still only have like 20 hours in the game total, which is interesting. It's about 6 hours in length. Right. Bump, 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 bump.
Oh,
Don't think we want any of that. 3 Volva. Oh, right.
Booze first.
Thank you for those 16
Take
months.
the trade.
Goodbye, Holy Shield.
Enough of this place.
Doop, 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 doom, bum, bum. Three playthroughs, so 20-ish hours sounds about right. Yeah.
Night in paradise.
Second ham. If you have not played Transistor, please go play it. Honestly. I really don't think anyone would regret it. Even if you don't end up loving the combat style in the system, I think you'll love the story enough to appreciate it. Ah! Doom, bum, bum, bum. It's a special build. Curse slash sucks. Shadow slash doesn't affect your dash strike. Supernova works with double nova. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. All their games are 10 out of 10. For me, they are. I don't know if I was trying to be objective about it in some way. I probably wouldn't rate Pyre as such. So it's weird because I feel like with Bastion and Transistor in the order that they came out, it was the stories that captivated me, and I didn't realize till later on how much I liked the actual gameplay. Then when Pyre came out, I really missed how they told the stories from their previous games, because there was so much reading involved. But I really liked the gameplay, but then I kind of realized how much I appreciated the gameplay in Pyre. I don't know what I'm trying to get at, to be honest. What else you got?
You mate?
Dire Misfortune. We'll sell it. We'll sell it. Do do.
Our gigantic soul catcher.
Do I think you'll like the other Supergiant games if you tend to skip dialogue and stuff?
Butterflies better stay away from me.
Oh. I mean, chat, you know me. I tend to be a masher for some things at least, right?
Thanks for this.
I think the reason why Bastion and Transistor were able to reach me is because it is fully voice acted. And especially in Transistor, the game doesn't slow down for the story elements. It's usually like the narrator is just kind of talking as you go. You know what I mean? So you kind of don't got to worry about that stuff is the best way I can describe it. Ah! The point of Transistor is the story. I really like the combat, but I think that's often the critique if you read the Steam reviews is the, some people didn't like it. Do 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 do. Rah! Okay, this is bad. Wow, game. Okay. Whew, scary.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Try to get into Pirate, couldn't get into it like Hades. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Hades is their best-selling game by like a magnitude of like 10 probably. There's a reason. Do 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 da ding 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 ding. No Chaos Kate or anything. Get out of here with the weird hype chat thing. But thank you for the $5, V dude.
Asterius, Theseus.
Rereading a book series. I had someone tell me that rereading books was stupid. I'm like, what?
I owe you one.
Seems fine to me. What's the difference between that and watching a movie again? I didn't understand the argument. But you could just be reading a new book. That was their whole thing. Because they're like, I'm an avid reader. I read 2 books a month. I'm like, okay. Therefore, you should not be rereading books, Stan. I'm like, all right. I proceed to reread Do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep for the 8th time instead of listening to them, of course. That's just like a weird argument to me. You know what I mean? I mean, you could say the same thing about anything, right? Instead of rewatching this movie, you could be watching a new movie. Instead of replaying this video game, you could be playing a new video game. And it's like, right, I know, like, you could. But believe it or not, some people want to feel calm and relaxed and sometimes just feel something familiar instead of subjecting themselves to something brand new every time. Oh my god, my ear.
Hello, one pin message, please.
Dingus,
Am I
what's up?
doing this correctly?
You son of a bitch. Thank you for the $20, though. Pin D's nuts. How's about that? Thank you, Dingus. Slim, thanks for the buck. Isn't it basically a super chat? It's 100% super chat. Yeah, I already railed on it at the beginning of the stream, so. Better-loo-doo, better-loo-doo, better-loo-doo. I already railed on Twitch for just stealing an idea from another platform and not having it make any sense, basically. Thanks for the 70 cents, right? Literally bits, but better. Yeah. It's just weird.
Have you come up with
It's just a
more
weird
improvements to
addition.
spout at me?
I think you're super, chat.
I'm better off incentivizing the bits, though, because I get the full dollar, but it makes you pay more for some reason. I don't know. It's just, the whole thing is just annoying. I wonder if they're thinking of getting rid of bits then. I don't know. I doubt it. They're probably just going to leave it all. I honestly feel like Dire Misfortune's the worst one there.
Ready. That was
Do I have a Patreon? Nah. I thought about it, but it's like, what? I don't have anything to offer. You know what I mean? Do 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 do. 54% to the streamer after fees as well. Oh, that's bad. Wait, what's 54%? I get 70% of whatever you hype chat to me. Whereas, so Twitch takes 30% of a hype chat. Whereas if you donate via PayPal, PayPal only takes 2.89%.
something I can use. That's cold.
We can make the same argument about this about YouTube, though, which already has super chat. But at least on YouTube, like, that's the only, you know, they don't already have like bits as an option and stuff. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, ba bum, bum, ba no 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 bum. There was this guy on Twitter. I think it said that he used to work for Twitch, but it's interesting that he had these strong opinions about streamers and apparently not happy with how streamers run their streams, because he was saying during this whole 70-30 debacle, he's saying that 70-30 is not sustainable, and because streamers are anti-ads, which means Twitch is not profitable enough, basically. And it's kind of like, if every streamer is anti-ads, then it's not the streamer's problem, it's Twitch's problem, because it means they're not giving us enough reasons to want to implement ads into the stream, essentially. Does that make sense? Like, if you run a store, right? And no customers are coming in, do you sit there and say, fucking customers are garbage? They're terrible. The customers are the reason why my business is failing. You know? It's the customer's fault, clearly. Everyone's anti-ads? Right. Which makes sense. So the streamers are naturally gonna be anti-ads. It's just weird to see this guy kind of like stick up for this billion-dollar company and say it's the streamer's fault. Weird kind of like, I just don't really get it. It's the streamer's fault that 70-30 is supposedly not sustainable, according to this guy who doesn't even work for Twitch anymore. Ah! Ah! Okay.
It's no use. All these
Do do boom bum bum ba na 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 bum. Give me more Demeter. It feels like they added the 70-30 split for larger content creators as a knee-jerk reaction to these kick deals that are going off. Honestly. Boom. What's up, gamer girl? I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't be shocked if at some point Twitch does this to us and says like, hey, we got to keep the lights on. So now we're introducing Partner Premium Plus, where you as the streamer can pay a monthly fee to stream on our platform. Otherwise, you cannot stream on our platform. Or something like that.
Whatever this stuff is.
Arctic Blast, huh? Hope so.
You must be hungry.
When you think about it,
I can use this.
sadly, it would probably work too well because it gets rid of people who are streaming and costing them bandwidth, who aren't earning them as much money, probably. But they lose out on potential. The 2S doesn't allow direct donations. I just don't think that's like a huge portion of the money going in and out anyway for most streamers. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Do. Like the new mic? Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me.
I must admit,
Yeah, loss leader on smaller streams, yeah. It is a cut that Twitch doesn't get. So, okay, so here's what I think Twitch could be doing right now, which is that working with, because we kind of went through this drama with the whole, it seemed like they were very upset about sponsorships and them being too big of a portion of streams or something like that. It's hard to really understand what exactly they were getting at. Why doesn't Twitch work as a third party to bring sponsorship deals to streamers and take a portion of that? Because honestly, in a sense, more sponsorships and Twitch gets a bit some kind of cut over it. But having like a UI that makes it easier to do it is actually very intriguing to me. And very, it sounds like something I'd be interested in, basically. Because it's hard to organize those deals right now. They're often like very kind of, I don't know, parking lot-esque deals in some ways. Where I just get an email from some random like marketing agency and I have to follow up and it's this whole thing. So if there was like a UI behind it that made it easier, simpler, and just more user-friendly to create sponsorship deals at the sacrifice of a little bit of money, but it adds more consistency to those brand deals too, would probably make things a lot easier. Not that I'm super excited at forcing y'all listen to me talk about HelloFresh or anything like that. Oh, that was weird. Got kind of stunned. Think about all the Raid Shadow Legends we could have right now. Now, some people probably wouldn't want that because it's like, well, now I can only get my sponsorships through Twitch and they take a bigger cut of it, etc., etc. It's probably a loss for a lot of bigger creators if something like that were implemented, but you don't. The idea would be that maybe you don't have to use it, but Twitch would probably be like, yeah, no, you have to. We don't allow sponsorships outside of that aspect. You guys still have Meg, right? Yeah. Buy so many Casper mattresses. Oh yeah, I thought it was purple mattresses or whatever. Where are we? Hello? Oh, okay. Time's actually kind of short. Come on, man. I'm trying to have a fight here. I thought you were doing the laser again. Damn it. I tried. Daddy! Oh, God, on the God. What are you doing? Dunzo. 32 heat. M's the sword. Done.
Get.
I was supposed to throw. Whoopsie doodle. Run it back. I didn't lose a death defiance. Oh yeah, I didn't. That's the power of Athena's dash mostly there. Interesting. I think this was actually kind of interesting though, because it's I feel like this was kind of interesting because it didn't really focus on the attack at all. It was all about the sword special. So underrated.com. And he prepared the clickbait. Twitch is milking streamers by their nipples, etc., etc., etc. You know what I mean? Shmooly, what's up? Thank you for the 8 months. This time.